everyone, and welcome to another episode of Sightless Voices Unleashing Potential. I'm your host, Jennifer Parrish, and today we have a very special and heartfelt episode for you guys. Our guest is Miss Jackie Collins, and Jackie is the mother of the late Meagan Collins, a remarkable woman who defied the odds and left an enduring mark on the world. We'll be discussing Meagan's incredible story and the legacy she left behind, and then how Jackie is honoring her daughter's memory through the Meagan Collins Foundation. And as usual, before we get started, we're going to describe our set for our blind viewers. We are sitting in blue chairs. We have a white brick background, blue lights, and a neon lighthouse sign. Jackie, thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you for driving in. We know it was a long journey.
Drive,
yes,
but it's
ma'am.
well worth it.
Yes.
Thank you for the invite.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So can you start by telling us a little bit about yourself and Meagan and her story?
Well, Meagan was my only child, and Meagan was born at 24 weeks, and the doctors gave her 24 hours to live, and Meagan lived until she was 24 years old. She passed away on May 1st, 2022 at 8:24. So 24 is a significant number.
I see that.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
And Meagan was resilient. She was partnered with just determination, and she was an amazing young woman, and I just miss her so much.
Can you share Meagan's story of premature birth and then the initial prognosis?
Okay. Meagan was born weighing 11 ounces, and she was diagnosed with retinopathy of prematurity, which is a blood vessels didn't develop, and it caused her to be totally blind.
What were some of the challenges that she faced growing up, and then how did she show resilience and determination?
To be honest with you, I never saw, I'm sure Meagan had challenges. The only challenge that I was able to see was her being blind, because she was just like a normal child, did normal things that a normal child would be. She was a happy child. Meagan started school at age 4, and she started reading Braille at age 4. And reading was her passion. She loved reading. She loved writing. She was just an amazing child. Growing up, she never missed or retained from a grade. She graduated with honors, top 10 of her class in high school.
Oh, wow.
And she also received an honorary degree from University of Houston. She was 3 hours shy of getting her English degree before she passed away.
Wow.
Yeah. So she was amazing.
Absolutely. She sounds like such a special person.
And she was. And out of all the years that Meagan lived, I never really saw Meagan sad. She was always a happy child, always encouraging others. When she walked into a room, the room just lit up because Meagan loved to talk. She was a talker. And she was, just amazing. That word keeps coming to me because that's what she was, an amazing child.
Talk a little bit about the impact that Meagan had on those around her.
Everybody loved Meagan, even the kids at school. I know that having a challenge, sometimes kids get teased in school, but the kids embraced Meagan. They loved her. They looked forward to her coming to school. They would, invite her different places to go, and she was just liked by many. Everywhere she went, people just enjoyed her company. And she would always ask questions. She wanted to know, who is that talking? Where are you from? What are you doing? What color do you have on? And she was just a talk. She asked anything. She wasn't afraid. I would have to sometimes tap on the knee. And because she couldn't see me, she was like, "What, Mommy? What do you want?" And I would just laugh and say, "Nothing, Meagan. Just go ahead."
Yeah, because, that's, you got to know. So,
Yeah.
hey, let's ask those questions. I was a little more, believe it or not, a little more shy than that and didn't do that. That's pretty cool that she was just like, I want to know.
She did everything that a normal child would do. And the only thing that she didn't get a chance to do was drive.
Yeah.
So her dad actually took her to an elementary school and put her in the car, and she was able to drive. And she was like, "Is that all? That's all to it? It's just this?" So she,
nice.
Yeah. So she did everything. I think she bungee jumped.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. She was a
thrill seeker kind of.
Yes.
Really? She do amusement parks and stuff like that too?
Absolutely.
Oh,
no
yes,
fear.
ma'am.
No fear.
That's what I'm
No
talking
fear.
about.
She went on a cruise with her dad.
Yeah.
And I have never been on one, but that's something that she wanted to do. And she actually got a chance to play with the dolphins. And
Wow.
So she had an exciting life.
Oh, wow.
Although Meagan was blind, we didn't treat her like she was blind.
Yeah.
She had restrictions, and she understood, her assignment, and God just blessed her, and it was a blessing just to be her mom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's something important to share with the parents out there too. There's not necessary to shelter a blind person.
Oh, no.
It's definitely not. Let them out there and let them fly.
And I want to say thank you for not saying disabled or disability.
Oh, no way. I'm blind too. No way.
Meagan did not like that word.
No.
So she would always substitute that word for challenge.
Yeah.
Because that way it fit in every category with all of us. Because we all have challenges.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
So she was amazing.
That's what I'm talking about. She sounds very, very
I wish
cool.
you could have met her.
I know. I think she and I would have got along very, very well.
Absolutely.
Yes, I can already tell.
She wouldn't accept no as an answer.
There you go.
If it's possible, then Meagan would do it for sure.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so let's highlight some of her achievement. Let's highlight some of Meagan's achievements despite her blindness. So that's including her becoming an author, or her journey becoming an author.
Meagan was a reader and a writer, like I indicated earlier. And I didn't know Meagan was even writing a book. And in December of 2021, Meagan ran downstairs and said, "Mom, I'm through writing my book." And I was like, "What book?" And so we were able to get it published, and the book actually came UPS on her dad's birthday, February 25th, 2022. And she was so excited. And she said, "Mom, am I really an author?" I said, "You are." And the name of her book is Vengeful Assassin. And she wrote the book. I think it has like almost 300 pages. Matter of fact,
Wow.
this is her book, Vengeful Assassin.
Nice.
Yeah, this is her book.
So kind of
that
a
she
thriller.
wrote. Yes. So I don't want to tell your guests.
Yes.
What it's about.
No spoilers, guys. Y'all need to read.
Yeah.
No
this
spoilers.
This is her book.
Vengeful Assassin.
And she wrote it all by herself.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
And she was actually working on a sequel before she passed away. So we want to eventually get that published as well.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
So, and she received, I remember the day that she received the phone call, and she received a Lifetime Achievement Award from President Biden. And she said, "Mom, I think somebody's calling me, and I think they're punking me." I said, "What do you mean?" She said, "I think it's a prank phone call because somebody is saying that I'm going to receive a Lifetime Achievement Award from President Biden." And lo and behold, she actually received a Lifetime Achievement Award and the medal.
Oh, my gosh. Wow.
She also received a proclamation from the Premier, Sylvester Turner.
Yes, ma'am.
And he declared April 8th Meagan Collins Day in the city of Houston.
That's so awesome.
She had countless congressman awards that she received. She was on local TV, radio, podcast.
Really?
Yeah, she was invited to a lot of places. Matter of fact, the day before she passed away, she was at a big event.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Yes. Oh, my gosh. And you said she got an honorary degree?
Yes, they actually presented her an honorary degree at her funeral.
Nice.
She was 3 hours shy of receiving an English degree. Meagan was invited to a girls' conference, and it was over 300 girls. And she encouraged them, and she realized that those kids had challenges just like her, but different challenges. They were self-esteem issues, obesity, family issues, and Meagan was able to encourage those kids, and they just surrounded her with love.
Wow.
She was a motivational speaker.
Wow.
And Meagan was not only a writer, motivational speaker. Meagan could play the piano just by hearing. She was an artist. And she, like I said, she was just an amazing child. She did everything else any other child could do.
Absolutely. And then some, sounds like.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's switch gears a little bit here and talk about the Meagan Collins Foundation, which is such a cool legacy that you got going on. Can you explain the mission and vision of the Meagan Collins Foundation?
The mission for my husband and I created this foundation after Meagan passed away, and Author with a Vision lives on. And the foundation was created to empower, equip, educate, motivate young kids, whether they have physical challenge, mental challenge, whatever their challenges are. We're there to help them. We have given out over 30 scholarships. We partnered with Prairie View A&M University with their foster program, Howdy Ice Cream, where they employ just special kids with special needs.
I've heard about that place, yes.
And they're actually going to be here on April the 12th for the Beepin'
Easter egg hunt?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
They're going to be donating free ice cream. We've also partnered with local churches within the community. We've partnered with several other nonprofit organizations.
Nice.
Yeah.
Spoiler alert, I'll be seeing you guys there because I am one of the Easter bunnies.
Oh, are you?
Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Great.
Yes, ma'am.
I'll be looking for you.
Yes.
And
if the suit still fits.
with Prairie View A&M University, we partnered with their foster program, and we were able to give clothes, shoes, coats, personal hygiene items. And through Meagan's Foundation, we were also able to give, like I said, over 30 scholarships to high school and college students. We have given out over 300 backpacks. We adopted a family of 12, single mom.
Wow.
And we provided school clothes for each of those kids,
awesome.
Clothes, shoes, gave gift cards. And so we've done a lot in the community on behalf of Meagan. We have to do whatever we need to do to keep her legacy, alive.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. What are some of the goals that you've set for the foundation?
Well, I have to tell you, I have big dreams for Meagan's Foundation, and one of the things that I would like to do is get funding for a building. And inside that building, I want to have a theater for kids that are visually impaired and hearing impaired. I also want to have a gym for the kids that are challenged to play basketball or whatever creative game they want to play. And then we want to have rooms for tutoring where kids can come in. Matter of fact, my husband is going to start a free tutoring business to tutor kids in math, and we're going to name it Tutoring with Meagan's Dad.
Oh,
and so what he'll do
awesome.
is help kids that are struggling in math, because he majored in math, so he's going to volunteer services to help those type kids. And we're going to have a place for kids to learn how to paint. Mm-hmm. And because Meagan was an artist, as I said, so yeah.
Yeah, you did say she's an artist. I mean, so she painted, like actually
Absolutely.
Art.
Wow. I didn't realize until after Meagan had passed away, we pulled out some of the paintings that she had. And in each picture, there's a message. And Meagan didn't know how to write. She only knew Braille. Mm-hmm. But embedded in one of her pictures was, "I love you."
Wow.
And that was just amazing to me. And then on another picture, she actually painted herself with hair, eyes, nose, mouth. Wow. I mean, just amazing. And we didn't see that until after Meagan had actually passed away. And so she played the piano, like I said, by hearing. Mm-hmm. She ran track. She, was real cautious about food that she would eat. She was, a nutritionist. Mm-hmm. And so.
Nice.
Yeah.
Wow. She sounds so incredible.
She was.
Oh, my goodness. So let's talk about some programs and initiatives that the foundation supports. So what are some of those? And then how did they help to keep Meagan's memory alive?
Well, as I indicated earlier, we partner with a lot of other nonprofit organizations, mm-hmm. and they help us in terms of when we have different events. Mm-hmm. They support us by coming out. They help fund some of the activities that we have for the children. Every year we have what's called a Fun Day Sunday. Yeah. But this year we were able to partner with the Lighthouse for the Blind. So we're going to come out and support them, and they're going to be honoring Meagan on April the 12th from 10 to 12 here at the Lighthouse for the Blind.
And that's on a Sunday?
It's on a Saturday.
Oh, that's on the Saturday.
Easter egg hunt. Yeah, okay. It's on a Saturday. Yeah. And so we're going to be here on April the 12th, and we're going to have some of Meagan's books, and I'm in the process now of getting a book that I wrote, a children's book, brailled, mm-hmm. and those will be available as well.
Some folks upstairs were telling me that they're in process of brailing this, so this is awesome. I'm so glad.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited about it, and so we actually partnered with the Lighthouse for the Blind, and I'm excited about that because I can relate to it.
And there are so many people that I don't know if you've been to one of our Easter egg hunts before, but there's so many kids. It's
that was one of Megan's passions. We used to come every year.
I gotcha.
And that's why I'm familiar with that.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's real. It's gotten big.
Yes,
so,
it has.
Yes, ma'am. How important is community involvement in the foundation's work?
It's very important because we look for the community to assist us with things that we do. Volunteering. Matter of fact, on April the 12th, we'll have some of our board members here and other people that help support Meagan's foundation. So we depend on them for funds in order for us to keep giving scholarships out. We are in the process now of trying to get a grant in order for us to do bigger and better things in the upcoming years.
Awesome. Any other events or initiatives you'd like to highlight?
We're going to get ready for a writer's workshop, and we're going to be teaching young kids that want to become a writer. We're going to actually provide with one child with money to fund their help them publish a book. Mm-hmm. So when we have the writer's workshop, we have other authors that come out and lend a hand to help us teach these kids and make sure that this is what they want to do. Tell them all about, becoming an author, how it's done, what they need to do in order to become a successful writer. We usually have a gala every year in December. The last one was December of 2024, and we have probably about 200 to 300 people come out and support. And it's at a really nice place in Northgate Country Club. So
yeah, very nice. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to dive in a little to some personal reflection. So can you share your journey, your personal kind of journey since Meagan's passing? And then how have you found the strength and the purpose through the foundation?
Oh, my. I just... Give me just a second.
It's okay.
I just didn't think that I would be able to be where I am after Meagan passed away unexpectedly. And I found strength through her eyes because I felt like now I can see what she saw. And so through that, I was able to write a book. I Just Do It Differently, and that's the name of the book. And it depicts things that Meagan did as a child, but she just did it differently. She was able to accomplish whatever goal anyone else accomplished. She just did it differently. And I also received my grief counseling license in December. I've taken all the classes I need to become a licensed real estate agent. So my strength, I pull from Meagan. When I feel like I can't do it, I think about all the things that she did with no vision. And I always say, Meagan had no vision, but she had a vision.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah. So I've accomplished that, and I'm just, pushing forward through my faith and fasting and just, praying. And, I just think about her, and it just gives me the energy. I can't give up. I got to keep her legacy alive, and I sometimes see her smile, and it just motivates me more to continue.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
How about some lessons learned over the years?
I have learned that life is not promised, so we have to live each day as if it's your last day because you just don't know. Again, Meagan passed away unexpectedly, and one of the things that she told my husband and I, we had taken her to the emergency room because she couldn't sleep. And so I laughed, and my husband laughed and said, so we're taking Meagan to the emergency room because she can't sleep because she had been having busy weeks.
Yeah.
And so I don't know why I didn't give her a Benadryl or something to help her sleep, but it was all in God's time, and Meagan had did so much. And so right before she passed away, and I didn't know Meagan was transitioning, and she looked at my husband and I felt like she looked at us and was able to see us. And she said, Mommy, Daddy, you guys were the greatest parents ever. And those were her last words. And so that, continues to give me peace.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Wow. This is such an incredible story.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So let's talk about some future goals. Like what are the future goals for the Meagan Collins Foundation?
Well, like I indicated earlier, we want to have a building in Meagan's honor and have all those great things available for kids with not just with special needs, but because I look at it's not always about physical challenges. Sometimes kids have mental challenges. Right. And we want to equip these kids to be great. And I don't know if we'll ever see another Meagan, but we want one as close as we can to her because she was just a child that I thank God every day that he allowed me to be her mother because, to be honest with you, when the doctor said that she wasn't going to be able to see, I just couldn't imagine my life with a blind child. Yeah. Because I thought they were just different. And, in my mind, I thought, all she can do is just sit and not do anything else. Mm-hmm. But then I realized, that she can do anything any other child can do. And that's why I say there's no excuse for kids to become whatever they want to become. Because if Meagan did it being blind, there's just no excuse. And so I want to be able to give kids the tools that they need in order to be successful. And I'm going to continue to do that until God calls me home. That's my mission.
There you go.
And that's what I'm going to do.
There you go.
I'm committed to it.
There you go. Do you have a message or any words of encouragement for our audience about the importance of the resilience and the hope or the impact of the community support and involvement?
It's very important because we have to involve ourselves with our children. They don't have to be biologically ours, but these are our kids, these are our future, and we need assistance from the community to be able to help us do that. And so I just feel like community involvement is very important. It's not always about the money. It's about the physical time that you can spend with a child to say, I love you, and to encourage them and to let them know that they can do whatever they want to do. And like I said, if I didn't know Meagan, I was introduced to blindness. And so I feel like now I can see. I wasn't physically blind like Meagan, but I was blind to a lot of things that blind kids go through. Yeah. And Meagan did it with a smile.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up?
Well, I just want to say to every parent, don't hinder your child from being successful even if they have a challenge. Support them. Get them involved in organizations. Don't let them sit at home because they're blind or they have other challenges. We have to take these kids, embrace them, and let them know that they can do whatever they want to do. And I'm hoping that even for new parents that are just having a baby that's blind, it's hard to hear that your child is going to be blind. But when you get to know that child and you instill in that child from birth that you can be anything you want to be, they hear that. Words mean something.
Powerful.
They're powerful. And so you have to instill this in your child's mind. And that's what we did with Meagan. Every day we would tell her from the time she was born, you're beautiful. And Meagan's motto was, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. I just do it differently.
I just do it differently.
I just do it differently.
Very well put.
Yeah.
Jackie, thank you so much for sharing your experiences and insights with us today. This has been powerful stuff.
Thank you so much. And if I could, I would like to say that if anyone wants to get in touch with the foundation, you can follow us on Facebook. An Author with a Vision Lives On. Website is www.anauthorwithavisionliveson. You can contact us via phone 346-704-1080. And Meagan's book is available on Amazon, Meagan Collins, Vengeful Assassin. And then, of course, my book, I Just Do It Differently, is also on Amazon. So please reach out if you just have a question, a concern, you need to be encouraged, whatever it is, just reach out to me and I'll be more than happy to talk with you. The number again is 346-704-1080.
Thank you again for being here.
I can't believe I got through this without crying.
I think I almost cried a few times. So to our listeners, we hope you found this episode both informative and inspiring. And remember, you can find more episodes of Sightless Voices Unleashing Potential on our YouTube channel or wherever you get your podcasts. Your feedback and ideas are always appreciated and always welcome. And so until next time, guys, stay strong and continue to break barriers.